Hi there, this is our video 7 and now we are at module 2 of our course where we'll be discussing more about components and state management. In our previous video, we have seen how we can conditionally render data in our Vue app and we have seen multiple ways of doing that. Now in our today's video, we'll be looking into what components are in Vue.js and how we can divide our app into different components. Now before dividing our app into components, let's just look into what components are. So components are self-contained, reusable units of code that encapsulates HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It means they help you structure your application into smaller and manageable code. Each component encapsulates its functionalities, which promotes a clean and modular design. It means that components can communicate with each other, allowing you to build complex interfaces by combining simpler parts. Vue components promote code usability, makes it easier to maintain and scale your application. It means you can use the same component in multiple places in your project. Now let's just see how we can create components in our Vue app. Let's just move to our code editor. So this is our Vue.js app. And if you remember, we used to have a component folder, which we had deleted earlier. Now we'll be creating that folder. Why? Because we will be having components into our application. So I'll create this folder called components. And inside this, I'll create a component called greet. And as this is a Vue component, we need to define it with this .vue extension. Now, after the component is created, we know the anatomy of a component. It has a template. So we'll be creating template for us. And then we'll be having a script. It is our choice to have a style tag over here. I'll choose not to have it currently. Now, as you can see, we have defined the script. We'll be able to get certain suggestions. So I'm able to get those suggestions because I have this plugin installed called Vitor. And this Vitor plugin is basically provides you these snippets, which you can use while writing a code. It makes your life easier. So if you want, you can use it. Now let's just move on to our greet.vue. And over here, what we can do, we can define a small greeting in this component, which we'll call hello world. And now what we can do, as we have defined the hello world, we also need to define the name of our component. And I'll call this component as greet. Now our component is ready. We'll save it and we'll go to our Vue and we'll go to our app.vue so that we can call that component over here. So for calling the component, what we can do, we will first import the component. So I'll come over here. I'll write import greet. And you can see it has automatically picked it. So our greet Vue component has been imported. And now what we need to do, we need to go to components. I'll come over here. And this components is an object. And over here, we'll put this greet Vue so that this can be used in my template. So in my template, I'll put greet Vue like this. And now once we save it, we can see our code has been compiled. And if I go over here, I'll be able to see hello world. So this is how we can create components and then use their components into our root component, which is app.vue. So in our next video, we'll see how we can pass props to these components. Hope you have liked the video. See you in next video.